Roll that beautiful bean footage.
And that's the first thing that anyone's gonna hear. I love
Excellent.
it. It's always somebody else. I never have the first word of my own stream. It's usually Lirow. Welcome back to Dragonbane. This is episode 8 of Dragonbane. Where we left off. The group has headed out of Outskirt and they're on their way to Riddermound based on a tip that they received that they might be able to find one of the pieces of the statue there. And there might be some other treasure there as well. It's about a 2 days journey. As they made their way, they camped halfway the first night where they were greeted by 3 other travelers that joined their camp for the night. There was Samantha, a human fighter of some kind. Then you also had Howard the Mallard. It sounds even better than Howard the Duck. Howard the Mallard.
Mm.
And then Ares, a large wolfkin. And they seemed like they had been beaten up, salted, and come to find out they were returning from Riddermound. They had mentioned that there were dangers there, something lurking in the dark, something scary, something unhuman. And that's where we left off. As you got this tip, and then you did get your shift rest as the night passed. The rest of the night passed without incident, and that's where we're picking up today. So, what do y'all want to do? First thing in the morning. Samantha, Aries, and Howard are packing up and have left or are in the process of leaving, if you want to say anything to them, and they're heading back to Outskirt. You all made some arrangements to meet up with them once you were back in town, um, if you wanted to at a later date. But for now, they will not be continuing with you.
Lyrow's
So,
already been making some soup or something for everybody as they wake up, and I've already like poured it into 3 bowls and handed it to them. Said, "All right, there's some food for the road. That way I ain't gonna get hungry."
we really appreciate your hospitality last night.
Uh, just maybe next time if you're like on the road and you see a camp, don't look real suspicious. Makes
I
things a bit
came,
hard sometimes.
I came in with my hands up.
Yeah, but we saw the other 2 off in the distance, and they didn't. So
They kept
anyway,
their
take the
distance. They
food, have
didn't
fun.
approach.
See
How
you
would you
later.
have?
I got shit to do. Bye.
I mean, what would you recommend? I don't know if there's another way we could have done this without. Anyway, okay, bye. She just like looks really confused, a little off put as she takes her stuff, and they pack up. Unless you guys stop them, they will head out of camp. Okay, they head out of camp.
Yeah. Beyonce slept through that whole beginning interaction that last time, so Beyonce can't say anything. Like maybe it was creepy. Who
Fair.
knows?
That's true. You did. So, what's the plan? Are we just continuing straight on to Riddermound? Do we have anything else that we want to do? Or are you having second thoughts?
Hey, that's right, because I lied through my teeth to them about that. Because
How
we're
far do you
taking
think we are?
poor grandpa up to the church. I'm so sorry, by the way.
You know that it's about a 2 days walk. You've been walking for a day. You should hit Riddermound by sundown this day.
Ooh, we definitely won't want to do that.
Do we? Well, we'll hit it today, but do we want to stay maybe just a little bit out? If what they're saying is about ghosts, which, come on, they don't exist. But if what they're saying is real, then, maybe we could hit it up in the morning again after we get there.
Yeah, like camp right outside.
Yeah, like a little bit out.
Yes, I agree. Be kind of dangerous to, but I am curious about ghosts. I've never seen a ghost.
Ghosts don't exist. Once you're dead, you're
Well,
dead.
how do you know they don't exist?
Well, we haven't seen the other one. What was his name? Carked it on the road. Fuck. I've forgotten his name. Oh well, anyway.
Weatherman
May you rest in pieces. Anyway.
or Rilzen? Are you talking about your old?
Wilson.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Rilton.
Okay.
No, well, we haven't seen his ghost. And he's dead. So, therefore, ghosts don't exist.
Oh, interesting conclusion.
Or he just doesn't want to see you guys again.
Fair. I wouldn't either.
Valid.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll go there. We'll camp just before.
Yeah, probably take our
That way
time, go a
we
little
can
bit
be.
slower than we would have if we
Yeah.
wanted to get there.
Okay. Okay.
If we see something cool on the road, pick it up. Throw a rock. I don't care.
Yeah, give me an awareness roll as you're walking for the day. Anybody that wants to be looking around for stuff.
Do it.
Let's just get some rolls going.
I would
Why
definitely
not?
be looking for stuff.
Is it meets beats?
No, it's rolling
Yeah.
under. God, it's not been that long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. That's right. I still succeeded with what I got, so
Hmm.
I'm happy.
Okay. As you're walking along, it's actually quite of a nice day. There's still the fog that just or the mist that hangs over this region of the Misty Vale. But for the most part, it's a really uneventful day. As you're walking along, you do spot something just off to the side in a tree. And you can see that it looks like it's just this um, kind of nicely carved dagger that someone had just stuck into a tree. You can see just from the road, you could have to go off the road a little bit if you wanted to pick it up. But it has like a nice like silver hilt to it. And you can
Oh,
see that it's stuck right in the middle of this heart shape that's been carved into the tree. And then there's two initials in the shape. One of them is an R, and the other one has just been totally like scratched out, carved off, and then the dagger stabbed in the middle of the heart.
yeah. Lirow is definitely stopping. Just I got a second. Wait, I see something, and I
He's
want
not
it
happy.
because it's shiny and sharp.
What do you
And
see
also, I
there?
kind of lost my dagger. Oh, like it's a dagger over here in the tree thing. It's like in between a heart. So two people probably thought this would be really cute, and we'll put a heart in a tree and be like, "Oh, I love this." And so I'm gonna go steal the dagger because why not? It's there. And it's shiny.
What
And
are the
I also
names?
One is just
I'm
the
gonna
initial
walk over.
R, and the other one has been scratched out. You can't read it anymore.
Oh, never mind. They broke up. Lamau. Uh, uh,
So yeah,
fun
if you
table.
take that,
We're
you will
just a
have
L plus ratio. Take the dagger.
you will have one dagger, one additional dagger.
Yay! Because I think I lost my other dagger when the gang person killed his friends and then tried to frame us.
Mhm.
Ah, okay.
How do I add this? Oh yeah. I
The rest of the day
remember.
goes rather uneventful. As night falls, because you're moving a little bit slower, night falls before you actually get to your destination. However, you do, as you're getting towards that point to where you're starting to think about making camp, you can see a a mound off in the distance a little bit. And it looks like from this vantage point that there are some kind of either stones or something on top of it. Based on how long you've been walking, looking at the map, you're pretty sure that's your destination. You probably have another 20 minutes walking to get there from where you can see it. Uh, but at this point, night will have fallen.
Are we still looking at the outskirt map?
Well, yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay.
You are, but I
I
can
was like,
activate the other one.
I had a
Sorry.
minute where I panicked that I wasn't seeing the correct thing.
No, you are seeing the thing that's there. Let me activate the Misty Veil map for everybody. And
There we
then
go.
on that point, I will throw it up on the stream also.
I need to ask. Sorry, how do I pull weapon? Get items again? I seem to have forgotten. I thought it was in the journal entries.
I thought that was in the journal entries.
It's not in the journal entries. If you open up your profile
Yeah,
and
yeah,
go to inventory,
yeah, yeah.
there's like a little plus button under like equipped weapons,
Oh,
inventory.
and I can just.
Yep.
Oh
You.
shit! I've got to do it myself. Okay, cool. I
I think you
will.
could.
Yeah, and right next to the journal is the items button. It looks like the little suitcase.
Yeah. Okay.
So
And if you-
this, I'll ping it. Riddermound. So you all would
We could-
probably be right around here.
Okay. Good. Excellent.
Does anybody
Yes, you
have a
should.
spotting scope? No.
I don't know. Let me take a look. I do not. Let me see if maybe I placed it upon Joey.
Oh yeah. I forgot you named the thing Joey.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor? Can you click on Joey, right click, and go to ownership or permissions, and give me ownership of them, please? Because it's
Where
not coming up on my
is
thing.
Joey? I don't know
You don't
where
have
that
a
is.
spot for them under player characters?
No.
No, okay, well, never mind. No, we do not. Because if he's not there, we never
Oh,
did
Joey
it. So therefore,
Joey the donkey.
yeah, no, I do not have a spyglass. Sorry.
It's a shame. It seems like looks like there's doors on those mounds. What could that be? A hobbit
Right.
home?
So you can roll
Well,
me an awareness or spot hidden. Actually, there's nothing really hidden that you're trying to see right there. Go ahead and roll me an awareness with a bane, just because you don't have a spyglass or anything like that.
I mean, usually burial mounds do have some form of.
Succeeded.
Okay. So
Did
what you can see is it does look like there's some things here, but the first one that they kind of circled on the map for you that you imagine is the actual Riddermound one that you're going to, because looks like there might be a couple different ones here, but they did specifically circle for you that first one, kind of on the east side. What you see is there's a mound that kind of goes up, and you can see it looks like maybe a ring of stones or something like that. But that seems to be all that you can see from this vantage point. Is it's kind of like a hill, and then just like a ring of stones. They could be gravestones. They could be anything really. You're too far away to tell. They just seem to be like standing pillars on their own.
Well, does anybody have a little courage to wander there at night?
Not tonight. No, not tonight. I'm not playing, even if there is no ghosts. At nighttime in a new place is not a good idea.
What about you, Leroy?
What? Oh,
You don't
God,
believe
no.
in ghosts.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm gonna walk up to some random ass door in the middle of the mountain and just open up. No, we'll do it in the morning. Get some sleep. We just had some time. I'm still trying to
Alright.
figure out how this dagger works, and then we'll figure it out tomorrow.
Alright,
I
alright. We
believe
can
you
wait till
take
tomorrow.
the pointy end and stab it into the thing that you want to hurt.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I wonder if I touch one of those stones in the circle, if I'll end up in ancient Scotland with a beautiful redheaded man. Going to take my life.
You never know. You never know until you try.
That's the other role playing game.
I would so play an Outlander role playing game.
Oh my god, me too. Next
And I
game.
mean that in both sense of that word term, role playing game. Such a great show. Anyway, so are we making another camp tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I found where all the gear is. Everything is hidden. So I can't see anything.
That's because you have sunglasses on.
Funny, I can still see through them. But no, like every weapon, every ranged cloth, instrument, everything is hidden. So I don't know what's what. So I don't know if that's just a DM easy to fix thing or something.
I'm
But I
not
have the dagger.
sure. So yeah, I mean, if when you have to hit with your dagger, just roll against your dagger skill. And
I will
then,
take care of it. Move on with the story.
so
I got you.
are we doing a watch again? This close to the camp, or this close to Riddermound, or what are we doing?
Yeah, I'll still do a watch. Oh well, Lirow will have a look around while everyone's winding down.
Okay, awareness, please, my good man.
Sure, mate. Awareness roll. 4. That is a success.
Okay. That was a delayed roll on my screen.
Oofed.
As you're sitting there and listening, it's quiet night. Everything seems to be going okay. But then you do hear something off in the distance coming from Riddermound itself.
Mhm.
It just sounds like a low, it's like a sigh. Kind of comes out over, kind of rolls over the hills. For a minute, you're not sure if you actually heard something or if it's just your mind playing tricks on you, but there was definitely almost a moan sound, very faint.
Nice. Well, perhaps we aren't alone. There's probably someone there. I mean, a lot of people are saying there's treasure in there. It wouldn't surprise me if we run into another party. Ah, well, I'm not helping them ones. And the reason I helped the other was because the Wolfkin was hot. Simple man, simple pleasures. Let's go.
I know. Thank you. I get that a lot.
Oh, God.
All right, who's next?
Rose is dying first. What?
I guess Beaky will probably go next because she slept through the entirety of last time. So,
As you all shift off, Beyonce, give me an awareness roll.
ooh, I'm bad at these. Ooh,
Succeeded.
I did it.
You think you hear something coming out of the general direction of the tombs as well. This sounds more like almost like an echoing thump or like metal slamming against other metal. Like a clang that just faintly echoes
Yeah.
over the
Okay.
camp. It happens for about 5 minutes. Then it stops and you don't hear it again.
So it wasn't like was it like repetitive clangs or was it like did it have any sort of like specific like tempo to it
No, it was
or was it just
irregular,
like
but constant for about 5 minutes, but irregular. You would hear some that was like clang, clang, clang. Then there would be 20 seconds with nothing, and then another clang. And again, it's faint. It's coming from quite the distance, and it sounds almost echoey too.
okay.
But yeah, there's no discernible pattern to it.
Okay, cool. As long as it stopped, I'm probably not gonna I'll probably just bring it up in the morning then.
Okay. Number 3.
Or you know what? I'll bring it up to the next person who wakes up for their shift.
Want to
Whoever it
just go
is.
down the line on the stream? Because that would be Vaughn.
Well, isn't it morning now? Or are we just taking short shifts?
Well, I mean, if you want the full rest, I think it's usually like 2 hours for a watch. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Basically, you all do one watch over the course of the night. Because you need what, 6
Okay.
hours rest at least,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, 6 hours.
So at least one more.
Okay. I'll do it.
Okay. One more awareness roll, then, please.
Failed.
Okay.
I'm too tired to notice anything. Falling asleep, sitting there.
Yeah. You do drowse off a little bit and kind of shake yourself awake, and you're not sure how long you were out, but camp is safe. You've gone unmolested through the night, and you don't hear anything.
Everybody up. Everybody up. Come on.
But now we got one more shift, friend.
I'm cooking breakfast this morning for everybody. I found some tubas in the dirt over there.
Yeah, no. I'm good.
What do you mean, good? You're not going to
Um,
eat my cooking?
No. I don't do the whole vegetable thing.
Well, you could at least try it. It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah, I've had vegetables before alongside a nice piece of meat. Combines well when you put it all together.
I spent an hour picking these things.
And that was your decision to make, and it is my decision not to eat it.
Baldwin, what about you? You want some tubers? They're roasted.
Sure.
Oh. Here you go. Tell me what you think.
Thank-
I got Vaughn surprised. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um, edible.
Yes.
Edible.
I knew you'd like it. Bianca? Picante. You gonna try it?
Sure, why not, honey?
Thank you.
I'll try some.
You
I
can
feel
finish
like
them up.
there should be a roll on whether or not we like whether or not it's actually
Yeah,
good.
like it's like, did he cook them good?
You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Just cause it's being demanded. Let's see. There's not like a cooking one, is there?
No, bushcraft maybe.
Yeah, they'd probably be the closest one.
Yeah.
Want me to do it?
Yeah, give me a bushcraft. We'll just see how well they're prepared.
You are picking the mushrooms.
What do we see?
Ooh.
Succeeded.
Succeeded.
They are actually rather tasty. They seem to be cooked. They seem to be cooked well.
I put a little fungi, little piccolo fungi spice on there. It's better than
Pretty good.
salt.
Go even better with some bacon. Hey, Lirow, do you got any bacon in your pack you want to cook up for us?
Have I got any bacon? Of course I do. I'm going to pull out a separate pot and start cooking up some meat. By the way, Vaughn, you can keep that pot if you want. I've got plenty others.
Sure, I'll take it. Why not? Actually, I cannot take it. I'm
well,
encumbered. Totally encumbered.
obviously we'll keep it all in the caravan. But if you want to do your veggie stuff, you've got your own pot there.
Okay, thank you. And where's that donkey? Didn't we have a donkey?
Yeah,
I think he
Joey.
ran away.
Yeah, Joey's over there
He's right here.
with
I
Baldwin.
thought you lost the character sheet.
No, there's never one made.
That was so smooth.
that needs to be a boon.
That was so smooth.
The donkey just disappears. You're like walking with it, and then it just
Yeah.
fades away.
You know, I can't help
Right.
it. He's such an
Troll
ass
ate him.
sometimes.
Troll ate him.
Da da da.
You know what? Yeah, that's close enough to a pun. Vaughn, you get a boon on your next roll, or a roll of your
Okay.
choice. So we're packed up. We've all eaten except I guess Lirow had some bacon. Are we heading on up the hill?
Meats.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Time to go.
Lirow, I'm probably for the whole group while we're walking gonna explain like what I heard and be like, this is what is happening. I don't necessarily think it was like, dangerous, but
Oh
it
yeah,
was
there was a bit
happening.
of sounds coming on my watch, but I didn't really think too much of it. There's a lot of treasure here, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's other adventurers. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's probably just
Okay.
another group getting in there.
Sure, that makes sense.
Okay. Give me just
Ooh.
1 second. I think our lighting thing messed up on the tokens.
Yeah, it's an awfully
Yeah.
strange
There's no
shape.
can't see anything, can you?
I
I
love a
see it.
dungeon where you can see everything right there.
Like
Can you
a
see it?
small
see-
circle.
I
We
see.
see
I see
this
the circle in our
the
tokens.
4 of us in a circle.
We got
Okay.
Pebble Henge.
I don't think the audience sees it though.
They do not. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay. I think I just got something. No. Vision.
It's not Wolfsbane without some minor technical difficulties
That's
at
it's
some point.
always
The
like
GM
this.
doesn't have the vision.
I have vision, but I use another one so that you all don't see the spoiler stuff. But it's not letting me view. There we go. There we go. I figured it out. All right.
GM needs a torch.
I've got it. We're good to go. So, as you make your way up onto this hill, you see what you were seeing yesterday. This is a hill crowned by tall standing stones that rises in a glade in the middle of this forest that you've just come out of. When you get here, you notice that it's eerily quiet. All of the birds, all of the wildlife that you heard just moments ago before you started climbing up this hill seem to have vanished. You do notice a faint odor. Kind of smells like rotting vegetables. It's putrid, and as it hits your nose, you're like, it kind of turns your stomach a little bit. What do you all want to do?
Lirow wants to make a joke, but Michael doesn't want to be a cunt.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
That's a
Alright.
first.
So what are we doing?
Look at these stones. They're arranged in a circular pattern. You think it's astronomical. Are they trying to measure time, the seasons?
Can we look at the stones, like maybe do I guess awareness to see if we can't glean anything from the stones themselves?
Or
Sure.
possibly a lore check to recognize the pattern and what it may or
Yeah.
may not be used for.
You can give me an awareness if you're looking. You can give me myths and legends if you're trying to just determine exactly what they might mean.
Ooh, I'm actually pretty good at that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Did
so we
mine?
got a
I
successful
heard this. I for sure
Ah.
heard this in a song at some point.
myths and legends. So that's
I failed mine. I'm not pushing it. I'm just like,
okay.
yeah, it's a rock.
One successful myth and legends. So, as you would know, there's not really too much of a cultural significance to this. It is usually just intended to mark certain tombs or burial sites for somewhat important figures. So, you wouldn't have something like this on your average peasant's grave. But for a tomb of someone of some importance, this is usually just something to kind of separate it off from the rest of its surroundings and mark it as a special place. So there doesn't seem to be any, from what you know, any kind of um, astrological significance like Vaughn had suggested or anything like that. It's literally just kind of marking off this is the beginning of the tomb, this is the beginning of a sacred place.
Excellent. Now, I don't think this has anything to do with the calendar or the stars or anything. This looks like it might be a tomb for somebody that was really important. So this might be where we want to start looking for that treasure.
Are you sure, Bianca?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure I've read about this before when I was in my studies.
Well, how come this stone over here is directly south? And that one's directly north.
Just
Hmm.
happenstance, I guess. funny little coincidences like that.
I mean,
Doesn't
they
gotta
are
mean
rock.
anything.
True.
Just put
Vaughn,
rocks in.
since you're standing there, you will notice that in the center is that stone slab. But as you're talking to Beyonce, watching her walk back and forth,
Yeah, I'm
uh,
just pacing. Yeah.
I like in my head, she's just pacing back and forth,
Yep.
telling this story.
Yeah,
Um,
hands behind her back like the
yeah. You notice that this stone slab in front of you, it's about 2 by 2 meters. You notice that there's this square slate slab embedded in the earth, but it looks like it has been moved slightly. You can see to where it's been ever so slightly moved off, and it looks like maybe tried to hurriedly cover back up whatever it's protecting, but it has been moved very recently.
I look down and I say, "Hey, look at this. I think this is an entrance to somewhere.
Mhm.
Maybe this is where our friends have come from. What do you think?"
It makes sense. Like I said, I think this might be where we might find at least a little bit of treasure. So I would reckon that we probably would want to start down here.
Might as
Baldwin,
well give it a look.
you want to lift this plate up?
Oh, I'll help. They'll
Yeah, I
kind of
guess we'll
walk over
all
to
sort of
the.
help.
I'll
Okay.
just stand back and watch. You guys could do it.
Oh no.
All right, Grandpa, come on. You're a part of the party like everyone else.
Are you helping, Vaughn?
No, I don't want to get a hernia.
Okay. With the three of you moving it, it's simple enough, no rolls required, as you're able to pick this up and just kind of slide it off. And what you
Uh,
reveal, sorry,
I'm sorry, the three of them?
are
I
you
mean, the
not going to
two of
help
them.
either? Volan's not helping either? Oh, okay.
I cannot hurt the fingers. The fingers are magical.
Fair enough. Let's see. With two people,
So
Ooh.
Liro's
is it
just kind of
hard?
like lean around a little and look at Beyonce and be
Yeah.
like, we're pushing them first. They're going first, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
What?
right.
What?
Yeah, cool.
You're
We just
telling me the troll slayer that killed two trolls single handedly can't move a single little stone?
Nah,
Let's
honey.
see. What's the best one
One of
for
those little
this?
one of those
I,
little indicators popped up like Beyonce will remember this.
Yeah, Liro will remember this.
I guess both of you just give me a strength check. If one of you succeeds, you're able to move it, no problem.
Strength check. What do you mean a missing condition for something?
Beyonce. Okay, and Lirow failed. So Lirow,
I'm just helping her.
you don't even get to help because after Volwyn says that, Beyonce just kind of turns around and she grabs it and straining because it is rather heavy. She manages to just slide it aside. The Troll Slayer once again making making an impression on the party as she just slides it aside before you can even turn around and help her do it.
She did like
I
a
look.
little tail wiggle right before she did it too.
I
Like,
I lean over to Van. I go, see, my friend, strength is also in the brain. It makes one do what you need.
Liro's just gonna look over at Beyonce and be like, I'm impressed. I was gonna help. I was in position, but like, damn.
you know what? I think it was the fact that you were looking to help that gave me the true strength, my friend.
Yeah, definitely not out of spite.
Yeah,
Uh, I like it. I'll
As
live
you
by
mo-
spite.
as you move it aside, you see that there's a long underground shaft that opens up beneath the stone. As you look down, you can't see the bottom, but a musty smell of just stale air and what might be, you sniff a little bit, smell of corpses, like dried corpses. That smell of death rises from the depths and assaults your senses.
Eesh. Random thought: are there any sticks nearby?
You can find some sticks easy enough. Give me a
Alright.
bushcraft roll.
These sticks are about to be
Is
non-existent.
there any like rope or indicator of how somebody might have gotten down because the stone had already been moved?
There is no
What?
indication of a rope that you can see.
Okay.
With a dragon, so you run off. It's easy enough to find sticks.
I got sticks.
However, on your, as you're looking around, you do find some sticks easy enough, but something else catches your eye. There's some clear footprints that you can see just kind of
Oh,
outside the stone circle as you're looking around. And you can, that smell hits you again. And it kind of, looking around, you find eventually just this big pile of wolf droppings. And
sounds
that's where
gross.
you can tell that the smell is coming from. Also, with a dragon, you'll
Are they
notice
all fresh?
the footprints, they're a little bit smaller than human footprints. You see some are unbooted and are likely goblin footprints. And yes, the wolf
Okay.
droppings are fresh.
And where are the wolf
Cool.
droppings exactly?
So
Uh,
they are, he would have kind of
off to
come
the
over
side a
to
little.
here, like
Yeah.
outside of the circle looking for
Oh,
sticks.
okay.
That's where he saw them.
I mumble under my breath and tap my grimoire, and it starts to glow. And what that means is we have light in a 10-meter radius, and it will last for one shift.
10 meters. Okay. Since our light thing's broken, let me see if I can just set this up normally.
The old-fashioned way.
I'll try it.
Looking out, grabbing some sticks,
I mean, it's easy enough.
having a
And
look at a few
do
things, and then looking at the tracks and the wolf droppings and stuff like that. I'm going to bring back a lot of that information to everybody, and probably just make an assumption that either goblins are here and doing something. That's probably some of the sounds that we heard last night, Piconce.
Mhm.
Or the other assumption is the wolves have had some pretty good breakfast. They were really gobbling down the food. So bad.
Boon!
That's great.
bad.
I don't know.
Totally worth it.
You'd think those wolfkins would have a little bit more manners and politeness and do their business far away. Maybe
Oh,
bury it.
I mean,
Leave it out in
it
the
might have
open.
just been a wild wolf, maybe not a wolfkin.
Looks like those goblins might have gotten the shaft.
Hey,
All right. You know what? There you go. There's your boon for the stream. All right. So what's the plan?
go down.
You're gonna throw that stick, aren't you, Lirow?
I was
Down
gonna
the hole.
light it up and throw it down, but hey,
Well,
if
Volwyn
old man
could
here
throw his
wants
staff
to,
down there.
Why would I throw my stuff down there?
What do you think? So we could see.
how many sticks did I find?
My
With the dragon, did you say
staff
like 5
is
sticks?
not glowing.
5 to 10.
No good.
I'm going to use 1 ration of my oil lamp. So I think I'm down to like 7 rations now in my thing because I think it said it was 10.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like light the end of one of the sticks up. I'm gonna like use 2 and just kind of light one of the sticks and just kind of drop it down and see how far down it goes.
If you hold it out and
Because
you
we can
drop
see
it,
10 meters with the
it
light.
falls and then eventually hits. It looks like it's about 5 meters to the bottom.
Okay,
Now you
cool.
can see it just kind of glowing at the bottom. Looks like a nice shaft. And then you can look around. You won't have to roll for this. As you kind of try to look around, it looks like the room just kind of opens up. So it kind of drops down, and then from where you can see, it just looks like the room kind of opens up, maybe circular. But beyond that, you can't see
Okay.
what else is in the room.
Can I make an awareness check to see if I can hear anything after dropping the stick down?
Sure. Yeah.
I won't use my boon on that one. I can't hear anything.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
pushing it.
It's quiet. Eerily quiet.
Too quiet.
Alright, well, dropped it down and can't hear shit, so probably dead. Or maybe the wolves got the goblins that live there. Maybe that's
Okay.
some of the treasure.
So that's 16 feet. So,
Oh yeah.
In American.
I was like, how big is 5 meters?
Yeah, I don't know either. I just
I
read
am
that off the book.
I'm so at home in this campaign.
Yeah.
16 feet. Beyonce is going to pull out her she's got 10 meters of rope.
Okay.
So she'll probably tie off one end to one of the stronger looking stones. And then, drop it down the hole so we can, shimmy our way down.
Yeah, that
So we
should
don't
be easy enough.
completely bust our butts.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough to tie that off. There's like you said, there's stones up here. It's easy enough to find one that's close to tie it off. And yeah, now you have a rope that's dangling, so you'll be able to get back up too. That was gonna be the other challenge. So
Oh,
who's
well,
going down first?
you could just, tie it to Joey. It's which I'm actually gonna uh lace him up to one of the stone pillars so he doesn't wander off.
We'll say the caravan's been put next to it as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Who's going down first?
you two are the curious ones.
Mighty Beyonce.
Nah, I think Vaughn was really itching to learn some stuff. Why don't he go first?
Yeah, you should be
There,
ready to go down. You didn't help push the thing. You should be
Yeah.
tip-top shape. Go for a little spelunky donkey.
much
Spelunky
better
donkey.
shape than you are, my friend, given my age. You look like you can use a little exercise, but
Yeah, you're thinner than me. I might not fit in the hole.
That's what she said.
well, then you just stay out here and guard. Then we'll come back
Sounds
after
like a
night.
plan. Off you hop.
So
I'll
Vaughn
go
going
down
first?
first. Yes.
All right. I'll move you over. Vaughn, I need a acrobatics check with a boon because of the rope.
Oh, that's pretty bad for me. I got a 6 in acrobatics. So
You
we
got
get
a
a boon
boon.
though.
So we'll see. Oh, look
Oh,
at
I got
that.
that.
Succeeded.
That's a
Hey!
4.
You're welcome.
It's not as easy as you would have thought. I mean, the walls are relatively smooth in the shaft, so even trying to get a foothold to rappel yourself down is quite difficult. But you do manage to make it, and you drop into this large open room. Let's see if I can get you some light going on in here too. Okay, so you drop into this large room, and you can see that it's just kind of a circular cavern. The torch just kind of glowing there at your feet, and there does seem to be a large door up at the northern end. So this chamber's kind of dome shaped, right? The floor is all just beaten
I'll be right
earth.
back.
Yeah. If you look up, the opening you can barely just see the shaft that you just came down from. And now that you're down here, you see that it was a really good idea to drop the rope because otherwise it kind of comes out of, the hole kind of ends up here at the top of the dome. Without the rope, it might have been hard to actually get back up. In the north wall, you see a set of double oak doors with iron fittings, and there is a silvery symbol that kind of stretches across both of the doors. And they are flanked by statues of knights in these old, antiquated armor that you haven't seen be in actual use in quite a while. You can, if you'd like, myths and legends, since it seems like something Vaughn would want to do with the door.
Yeah, I walk up to the door and I'm looking at the knights first. Is it dusty? Is it old?
Very
Uh,
old. Very old. The two knights that are standing there. Now that you're closer, they are just statues. They're not, anything mummified or anything like that. But they're just statues. But they are very dusty, very old. They are wearing armor that predates definitely anything recent. You'd guess maybe dating back all the way to the time that this was actually the Dragon Empire.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna look at the words, and I'm gonna roll my myths and legends.
Okay. Succeeded. So there's no words, but what it is that's kind of sprawled across both of these doors is a stylized crown. It's also from the ancient times of when the Misty Vale was ruled by the mighty dragon warrior. You see that you've seen it before, or at least versions of it. This seems to be a little more stylized, but it does look like it was one of the symbols of his empire. So whoever is behind that, whoever's sealed in this tomb, is very old.
So I do realize this is a tomb.
At this point, yes.
Do I think that I can call out to my companions and they would hear me?
You think so?
Okay. So I scream up, "Everybody! Everybody! Can you hear me?"
I drop my
Yeah.
staff down.
Pick up the staff. Thank you. And it's safe down here. It's just an empty room. Come down. I'm going to open the door now. There must be something
Oh,
ancient inside.
Don't open the door just yet. Wait till you got some backup at least,
As you're
mate.
screaming up at them, you hear a very familiar fluttering sound around you. We're gonna have to roll some initiative.
Oh
It's
no.
Fluttering.
Oh,
Oh,
fluttering.
bats again.
Familiar?
You woke
Bats?
up the
Oh.
bats.
Why would you?
Oh. Oh.
Hey,
I
Liro's
think
got
you better
fucking
hurry.
PTSD from
I think
them.
you better hurry. There's bats again.
Forgot we don't roll initiative. We just are. we
Yeah,
just
it'll
use-
draw it. So let's see. I gotta highlight everything.
Lirow, because they hear the word bat, so we both get PTSD from
Yeah.
the
Yeah, sorry, friend. We're leaving you down there.
Yeah, bye. It's nice
Roll a
knowing
new
you.
character.
All right. So I think it drew, right?
No, you gotta. There we
you
go.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and I go last. I'm there and I go last.
Oh no. Okay. So let's see. Combat tracker. Let's pop this out.
I'm all by myself with the bats.
All right. Oh, and the vampire bats, they go first. That's not good. I want it open. There it is. Okay. Pop this out. Sorry. Founder's very powerful, but there's lots of stuff. So let's see. Let's just attack. Let's do a random bat attack. Bats launch their assault at a character with the highest constitution. Since you're the only one that they can see, they will be coming after you. So this will be inflicting 2d6 slashing damage, and they will heal the same amount. So the bats, from where they are, swarm down around you. So they are like all around you now, just coming down. So you got 2d6 damage coming at you.
Can I block those bats or?
Yeah, you can evade. I think you can evade, or I don't think you can parry this, but you can evade it.
Okay. Let's try to evade. I'll use my action to evade. Oh, and I get a dragon.
Succeeded with a dragon. You manage
Yeah.
to like as these things come at you. You've faced bats before, and you're not in for this, right? So you
Yeah.
dodge out of the way, just kind of with the like a dexterity you would not expect from someone of your elevated age. Just kind of roll out of the way as they swarm. All right. So next, let's see. Volwyn, you're up, but still up top.
I can see them flapping around.
You can, because he's kind of right
All right.
underneath the hole.
All right, then I will cast lightning flash down into there.
Okay.
It is successful.
Okay. Is this one that they can't? They're
They're
not gonna dodge it. I want to save their other one.
Okay, yeah, I
Plus,
don't think.
They wouldn't be expecting it from the top anyway, so they wouldn't dodge.
Right, yeah. So I'll roll some damage.
Oh yeah.
So one takes 9 points,
Okay.
and then it'll hit a random target within 2 meters, inflicting 2d4 damage.
A random other target?
Within 2 meters, and I'm targeting the highest ones.
Well, they are like a group, so the random target is Vaughn. That's the only other target down there, because the bats are considered a swarm, so they are like one target. So as you hit it, it hits through some of them, but then it will bounce to Vaughn. So go ahead and roll the damage for Vaughn. Because they are right on top of him. They are definitely within 2 meters.
I did not know. That's going to be fun. Let's see here. So since I upgraded it, it's going to be 3d4.
Vaughn, friendly fire. The Ferris has a habit of friendly fire, and
armor doesn't apply, but it can be dodged.
it's used his action.
Oh
It's
shit!
used his action. Oh my god!
So what's that?
So
I gotta take
well,
damage?
oh,
So this can be.
he's already used his action. He dodged the
Did he?
bats.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Sorry about that.
Oh my god!
This is really on brand for your character.
Oh, when? Oh, I
Are
don't
you
know how
still-
to use your magic.
Are you still up?
No, at 12 points, I'm broken.
Oh shit! Okay.
So I roll. Do I roll? Oh, it's death saves, right?
I
Actually,
am learning my magic. I thought that it would bounce to another bat, but apparently it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, no, because the bats are just one. There's just one target.
Like, no, I'm talking about in character. Like, he's still learning his magic.
Sure.
I
Would
know
you do
we
that
told
now
those
though,
guys that
or the next
he'd be
turn?
close.
I think.
What?
I don't think he has to roll any like death save or anything yet, or anything like that until his next turn comes up, right?
Correct.
So Bubbles.
And I am going to I'm going to assist in this. So what I'm imagining Beyonce is about to do is she's about to whip out her flute, and she is going to sort of like run a little bit away from the hole, and she is going to play a sound that would sound like something that bats would like, like mice or like little things that bats would want to like attack, right? And try to get them distracted to like leave the hole.
Okay.
Because that's what I'm trying to do, and that's I'm going to
I-
use my I'm going to use my musician, and that will also give a boon. I'm giving that a boon to everybody.
Okay.
So. And because I'm
Perfect.
using my music, I actually just read this, and I'm dumb for not knowing this. It says you can use instruments for the musician ability. This can increase the ability's range or reduce the cost in WP. So I'm gonna like increase the range so I can make sure that Volwyn does get the advantage as well, the boon.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so with that, I think probably a performance check. And if you succeed, I'll let you know how I think we're gonna do that.
So I think regardless, he'll still get the boon, but
Yes.
now we're seeing if the the bats are actually.
Yeah, I think that happens anyway because you use
Yeah.
the ability.
I'm actually going to use my pun boon on this one. Oh, good.
Succeeded.
Oh,
Okay. Give me. Let's see. Give me a D8.
Ooh. Two.
Okay. That's going to be how much damage that did. As you see, a couple of the bats take the bait, but it doesn't get the entire group. But we'll turn that into damage, so as it was basically reducing the size of the swarm. And you do see some of the bats flying out, having been distracted. And since it's nighttime, oh, is it daytime now?
It's daytime.
Because you waited. Yeah, they fly out and immediately kind of freak out, and then they kind of fly back in, but they are not. They are now out of it, having been
Blinded.
thoroughly distracted and blinded by that. So yes, we'll consider that 1d8 points of damage for that too, and the boon as well for everybody. Sound okay?
Yeah, I love it.
nice.
Okay. So let's
Glad
see.
I had that boon.
Yeah, Lirow, you're up.
Yes. I am going to look down and kind of just see Vaughn is just cocked it on the ground after getting shot by what just happened.
There's still steam coming off of it.
Clicked on too many clickbaits and was shocked by what happened next.
What little hair he had left is all like.
Oh my god.
Lirow is going to just kind of like sigh under his breath a little bit, and it's going to grab hold of the rope, and I'm going to use my movement to go down.
Okay. It will still be an acrobatics with a boon.
Yeah, yep. With a boon.
Would it be double boon now because he's boon from Beyonce's?
It would be.
Yeah, it would be double boon.
Yeah. And I still have my pun as well.
If you want to
So if I
triple
really
boon it,
wanted
you
to.
can. I mean, if you want to triple boon this.
I'm going to do
that worried
acrobatics.
about it?
Yeah, I have a 6 in my acrobatics. I'm just going to
Triple
roll
boon it.
everything.
Triple boon it. Succeeded.
There's a demon, but I got a 3, so that didn't give me a thing.
It's harder than you would think. Like as you start going down,
Yeah.
you're actually kind of impressed Vaughn was able to do it as well as he did, because it is harder without being able to get a foothold. But you managed to get down, and as you drop down in the middle, the bats are just kind of swarming all around. You see some of them are already starting to like nip at the flesh of Vaughn, who's kind of lying there on the ground. What do you do?
Yeah. I am going
I'll
to
move you down here.
Thank you. I am going to kind of step down. I'm going to pull out the new dagger that I found, and I'm going to use my action to slash at the ones that are like on his body and try and get them away and stand over him.
Okay.
To try and like be like a defense.
So slashing, that'd be an attack roll with your.
I do not have the dagger, so you will need to let me know what that is.
What's your dagger score?
Oh, that one. Yeah, sorry, I'm stupid. Okay. Skills, knives, roll. That is a success.
Okay. Does anybody know what that is? Is it a D6? Anybody else have a dagger?
Let me check. Actually, I do. I have a dagger.
Then it's a D6 with a damage.
Dagger is a D8 damage.
Okay.
Alright.
The
And I
strong
remember
dagger.
it gave me something else for some reason when I was rolling it. Like I think it gave me a damage bonus.
It depends on
what.
It depends on what type of knife you did. If you stabbed them, it does one thing. If you swiped, it does another thing.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of just like slashing, trying to like do something. I don't know if that counts as agility or strength. It doesn't really bother me.
I believe agility.
Okay, well then it'll be a D8 and a D4 then. Because I've got a damage bonus to my agility. Rolling, that is 10 damage.
10. Okay, let's
As I'm just
see.
kind of like trying to slash and get as many of these little bastards off his body. And then I'm just gonna like stand over him and just like be like a little defense.
As you come down just in the middle, they are so distracted with feasting on him that you manage to come down, you're slashing around, you manage to kill most of them, and the ones that you don't flee back up into the rafters. For the moment,
Alright.
You have cleared out the bats.
Cool.
But Vaughn is still lying there, and Vaughn's turn is up. So we will, at least for now, stick an initiative so you can finish this round out and do whatever roll you need to do.
You get a boon, so don't forget that.
On check.
Is he praying? I can't hear you,
Oh,
Vaughn.
you're muted.
I'm lying there, knocked out, almost cold. I don't know what hit me. All I knew it came from above, and it must be Baldwin's magic. And I'm gonna make my death save with a boon.
Yeah.
Failed with the
Still
demon.
Ooh.
Oh, but I don't get the demon because it was
10.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
so
how'd
I
you
got
fail
one
with a
fail.
demon? Did you roll 2 20s? Okay. All right. So remind me what these are, because I'm thinking I don't want to get confused with the 5e rules for the death saves.
So if he fails, it's 1. If he fails with a demon, it's 2 failures.
Yeah.
And it's still 3.
But it only
right?
gave me 1. It's automatic, right?
Yeah.
So it only gave me
It's
1.
automatic.
Yeah.
It should have just gave you 1 because it was a 10.
Yeah,
was
because
your
you had the
lowest.
boon.
Yeah. I had a boon,
Okay.
yeah. And I was gonna say I was gonna rally but I don't have an action, right? So
No.
I can't rally.
Right.
So that's all I could do. It's
So-
just lie on the ground, and I lay back down. My head falls back down. And I go,
I'm gonna call out for a bandage. Just drop one.
Yeah. I probably got close enough that I could grab bandages, throw them down.
Yeah. Easy enough to do.
You've only got like what 3,984
How far
bandages.
down? How far down is the drop?
5 meters.
16
Okay.
feet.
So if it's 5 meters, I'm just gonna drop down. So it's half rounded down. So that's gonna be 2d6 damage that I'll take.
Well,
So go ahead
You have
and
the
roll.
rope. Grab the
There's a
rope.
rope there.
you can
and
give me
with-
an acrobatics check. Give me an
I don't
acrobatics
want
check.
to. Yes, it doesn't matter.
It does, because
take it
even
anyway.
jumping down, you do the acrobatics check flat. If you succeed, you
Yeah,
don't have to take
that's
the fall
true.
damage.
Right. Yeah, but so that's
about to break his
Unless you want
ankles.
to head first dive, then I'll let you have the fall damage. But if you succeed on the acrobatics, you don't have
yeah.
to
The
take the fall damage.
acrobatics is for me to land safely because it's going to be the same with the rope or not the rope. So yeah. See, there you go. I failed. So
All right.
I'll take my 2d6 damage.
If this maxes out again, I'm gonna laugh.
You kind of hit, and your ankle turns just a little bit.
Come on, Wolfkins. I need 2d6 damage, my friend.
Oh, I thought you were gonna roll it.
Oh no! Why would I want to give you the honor.
Sure. I will roll it. Where's the roll on here?
Down on the bottom of the chat window.
Yeah.
I'll just resist this. 2d6. That's a 5 and a 1. 6 damage.
All right, 1 second here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then with that, I will go ahead and heal Vaughn. And we'll do 2 power points. Ooh, that was so almost a demon. All right, so it succeeds. So Vaughn, you get 17 health back. And then I will cast it upon myself. And I get 3 back.
Okay.
So that leaves me at 3. 1, 2, 3. So we'll do it one more time. What the hell? Oh, that's a fail.
You
I'm not gonna
re-broke
push it.
your ankle.
No, it's just the magic doesn't work. That's fine.
It's like what Gilderoy Lockhart did to Harry, where he, like, removes the
Obliviate,
bones
yeah.
out of his arm.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Okay.
why. It helps if I actually mark hit points and not willpower points. Okay.
Beyonce is going to gently lower herself. She's
2,
probably gonna grab a couple bandages just in case to keep them on her, and then
2.
she's gonna gently lower herself with the
Perfect.
rope into the hole.
All right. You give me an acrobatics check with a boon.
Excellent. Phew. Oh,
You
and
right there, old
actually
man?
it automatically gives you a boon if you click the rope. Because I have the rope in my inventory, it gives me
Oh,
the ability to click it. Yeah, that's cool.
that
I
is
like
cool.
that.
So
And
I'll
I
help
succeed.
Vaughn up. Help Vaughn up and retrieve my staff.
Eat it again.
Can't hear you.
I don't want your help. Don't help me up.
Why
I'll
not?
keep your staff. I'll like your staff. You could have my staff.
It's like trading a
First,
copper for a copper.
first you kill me, and then you heal me. Are you playing some games, or you just don't like
Okay.
me, do you?
Number
It's for those
one.
tubers, isn't it?
Number one. You went unconscious. You have no idea what happened. Number two. Yes, I did heal you. I got to practice. I got to damage and then I got to heal. So
Smells like
the
burned
two.
hair.
Yeah.
That reminded me of
Um,
that scene from Batman v Superman when Superman wakes up and he's like, "You won't let me live. You won't let me die."
I'm gonna make an awareness to just see how many bats are left to see if they're still
Justice
could
League.
be a threat to us.
Yeah, awareness.
I think I'm also gonna just for
I have failed.
fun
I'm
and
not.
chuckles. I also failed.
You don't see anymore. You know there's some, and you can hear them chatting
Yeah.
around, but you're
I'm
not
just
sure.
gonna keep my dagger on me, and I'm just gonna kind of like hold it out and just stand on guard, just in case.
Okay. Perfect.
Don't trust these little bastards. Not after last time.
Yeah, those bats can add up for sure.
We
They're
would have been
nasty.
fine with just the troll.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And
troll
worse
you
Hey,
might
than
have
those
been
bats
fine
dragon.
with.
come in.
The bats were a pain in the ass during that fight.
I could
Yeah.
have stolen so much more gold.
The problem was that we kept getting more bats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're an easy on me too. You didn't even make me roll a fear save either.
Yeah, they
But
didn't well
I think
that's
that's
just one of
a
their
cat.
attacks. That's just one of
Yeah.
their attacks, so okay.
Thankfully, you were unconscious before they got another chance to hurt you.
Their attack they were
Yeah.
up after you. So
They
like
scared you half to
they
death.
had the
See,
first and the last
by
initiative.
yeah, see, by knocking you out, that made them leave you alone. So I actually did you a favor.
You do notice that you've got little bite
Yeah,
marks all
actually, yeah.
across your body though.
I magically healed them.
Did you fully heal?
Oh yeah.
You have little red marks all over your
17.
body.
Good thing I can't remember the game what it is, but good thing it's not that game because that would have been an overhill. That wouldn't have been good.
So I thought you healed me, Bolin. I still got these marks on me. Do they itch or anything?
Very faintly. And you're not sure
Maybe
if it's just like one of those ghost itches, but it wasn't until you looked at it. And now just the little red spot is itching a little bit.
it's an allergy.
Allergy. I'm allergic to your magic. Can you
Or
heal me again?
bats.
Can you heal this? I don't want these marks all over me. Look at them. Please.
I've overhealed you, my friend. The power I put into you. Maybe it's a non-benevolent god wants you to have marks for some odd reason. I do not know. I mean,
Beyonce, have you seen these kind of marks before? I've never seen these. Leroy.
Could I roll like a medicine check to see if he has rabies?
Sure.
A healing check. Yeah. I just want to know if he has rabies. I don't know if he has rabies or not. You look fine to me.
Yeah, let's take a look at. You should not have these red marks. I don't know why they're there.
I am
Are
still
they
looking around.
werebats? Is he gonna turn into a bat now?
So
I
looking at it,
see.
it's just as you're looking at it, they'll probably fade soon with time. It's just the marks where the bats had bitten. So the wounds
Right.
have closed up, but the flesh is still a little red and just a little tender there. Nothing. You don't think there's any permanent damage.
Vaughn, my friend, actually, you'll be okay. It's just being of the age you are and the condition of your skin, they will fade momentarily. Don't worry, you are fine.
Well, I should hope so. And that's not the way I would like to leave this world. Well,
So we
let's
have a
carry on.
door, I see.
Yes, a door. I'm very anxious to see what's on the other side. It could be what we're looking for, that ancient demon or dragon or whatever.
Treasure. Gold? I'm always down for gold.
Yeah, there could be gold. Or there's gonna be that statue, that piece of statue, maybe. Let's
Lirow,
head on through.
didn't you get enough gold of that troll gold? How much gold do you
I
need?
can never have enough gold. Mate, gold is
I could
great
see
for the
that.
pure reason of I can pay people to do shit for me. I mean, I'm quite capable myself, as everyone has noticed and seen, but I'm also extremely fucking lazy.
Well, you could have all the gold that I have found if you just leave me the artifacts.
Deal! And that, I am writing as a note, is counting for caving to my weakness.
All right. Fair enough. So, what's the plan? Onward?
Let's yeah, onward and upward.
Okay.
Now I seen this symbol before. It's the crown, and it dates back to the time of the dragons.
Ooh, we
Um,
saw is it the same crown uh picture as the one that we had seen previously? We had gotten an indicator about a crown.
the
So,
one
Picture.
the crown that symbolizes the Dragon Emperor's reign, yes, it looks similar. It's stylized. It's not exactly the same, but it's definitely modeled after that.
Okay, cool. Good that I remembered
oh,
that. Huh?
Look at you.
I think you open the door just by doing this, and I'm gonna try to open the door.
Yeah, and as you push, it actually opens. It seems like maybe it had been opened recently, as it does push in. Double doors open, and you find yourself in a hallway. The hallway, if you can can you open the door? Can you move through it?
I'm gonna open it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look
That's
at
cool.
this. I can see the other door. I better
That's
close it.
cool.
Oh, yeah. Why is that open?
The wall must not be closed.
It's just left ajar.
Oh, it is.
It's not
No.
a jar. It's not a
It's
door anymore. It's a jar.
Hey,
hey.
Oh,
You can see through that actually because it's a gate. It's not a door. So you can
Oh,
see
okay.
into that room.
That makes sense. Eh?
Yeah. So
now the dam's trying to gatekeep doors from us.
you'll see that there are the hallways that go off to the left and to the right, and then there is a small circular room just right in front of you with a gate. And looking through that, it looks like that's some kind of, you can see a table there. Maybe it's like a dining room or something. But the gate itself is shut, and there is a lock on it.
I'm looking through
um,
and I see well, it's a
what?
couple more doors in here and a table, and it looks like some figure sitting at the table, or no, it's just an empty chair.
Can I
Um,
The chairs that empty.
attempt? to pick that lock. I have a lock pick.
You can certainly try.
How would I do that?
Let's see. I think that's a sleight of hand.
Excellent. Ooh, succeeded.
Okay. Even with the success, you cannot, because as you
Ah.
you actually do pick the lock, and the lock falls off. But as you go to try to open the gate, it is like rusted and like totally shut. Even with all of you kind of, or those of you that would bouncing against it, it will not budge. So the lock
Sorry, guys.
comes off, but
Looks like this is made of plot armor, so we gotta walk around.
blame the writers of the module. No.
Oh, if we've got to play by the rules, no. I'm gonna kind of look at it and just see if I can just pour a little bit of lantern oil on the gate to see if it like adds anything. So I'll lose a ration, but just to see if it like loosens up the springs a little bit or loosens up the gate a little bit.
Sure.
But yeah,
You can give
I'm just
me
gonna do
a
that.
strength
And
check with a triple bone. Bane.
A strength?
Triple bane.
Was gonna say, damn.
Bane. Sorry.
With a triple bane.
Bring it down to a double bane, because he did think about using the oil. I think that's
Yeah, I took
smart.
it down from 4.
Oh, great.
Triple bane.
This thing is really, really locked. Like really, really rusted in place. If you can somehow
No, I'm
manage,
not
I'll let
pushing
you
that.
knock the shit out of this thing, but it is really stuck.
I'm telling you, it's made of plot armor. We
Yeah, no, this shit's been here for a while. Could probably keep it, but that'd just be a waste of essential resources.
All right, friends. Are we going left or right?
We go away from the sounds. Probably another party already here.
Did you hear that? What's that noise? I think we're in over our heads in this thing.
Yeah, well, you've already dropped once. But
You know what?
there are other parties. The goblins as well. There's a lot near me.
If that gate was made out of gold, it wouldn't have that rust problem.
Let's go to
Lirow
this
is now
way.
disappointed it's not made of gold.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll follow
well.
you, Volwyn.
I guess Volwyn's just going.
This way.
Off in the distance somewhere, from the other direction that you're going, you hear a... Sounds like something's beating on something.
Dom's behind us. Bit far off. Sounds like it's having a good old time.
Right.
I'm gonna kind of like stick close to the party, but like facing behind us.
Smart.
Okay. So as you walk into this room,
I'm just gonna
this room
stand
off
here
to
at
the
the end of the
left.
hallway for the moment.
Okay. This is a dark, damp chamber. You can see that all around the walls there, those are dugout burial niches, and they cover the walls from floor to ceiling. Scattered amongst the rubble are these broken skeletons, these old molded rags, and shards of crushed pottery. And those are, you can just see that everywhere, all over the place. It seems like this crypt, or this portion of the crypt, has clearly been vandalized by grave robbers in the... Maybe recently, you can't really tell, but somebody's definitely come through here ransacking this room. You see skeletons have been dragged out onto the floor, and there's been jars smashed against the wall like someone was looking for something.
Cool.
I think we're a little too late. We're probably wasting our time.
No.
I'm going to.
They might have missed what they were looking for. Maybe we can find it.
I'm gonna coat a stick in flame and leave it like resting up against the wall. So I'm gonna use another rations. I think I'm now down to 4 oil lantern rations.
You hearing voices?
Is this door the same way? Rusted, where you ain't gonna do anything?
So this one it's locked. You can see it's another locked portcullis that kind of blocks your way. There is a broken key that's been stuck into the lock of this one, and it's jammed in there really good. You can try to knock it down if you want, but as far as being able to pick it, the key is jammed in there. The broken part of the key is jammed into there too much to be able to get it out.
Hmm.
Can I? Got any ideas yet, or you want me to just bash it with the knife? You know, the end of the knife.
Yeah, the blunt at the the hilt of the dagger. Might
Could
be a
just
good
walk
idea.
up and smack it.
Yeah.
Also, just for reference, there is going to be a stick of flame at the end of here, as I used one of the rations for that. So we'll just pretend that that's lit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to walk up and I'm just going to walk up and try and bash this thing with the blunt end of the knife.
Okay. Go ahead and
Or
just
you
roll damage.
roll damage with the knife.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm not going to
using
make
the
you roll
blunt
to hit
one
it. So
is just 1d8 because I'm not using agility. I'm just trying to smack it.
You would add your strength, I think.
Yeah, but I don't have the strength one. I just want to roll that.
Hmm.
2 damage.
kind of echoes and reverberates off a little bit, but nothing happens.
All right, well, that's all I can do.
Yeah. I think we should try the other door, I guess.
Alrighty.
That's where the
There's
sounds
one
were
on
coming
the
from.
Yeah, we'll be careful.
Okay. Well, when you lead away.
Death is here.
As you step back into the hallway.
Yes, well, when you keep going into that horrible voice.
It
Keep
seems to
going.
be moving around. It's no longer coming from the other end where you said that. Now that you've moved into this hallway, it sounds like it is coming from behind you, the room that you just left.
Okay.
Oh, so it is a ghost.
No, it's probably just my belly. I haven't eaten in a while.
You believe in ghosts now, there, Lido?
Ghosts do not exist.
I do believe in
Once we're
spirits. I
dead,
do.
we die. We have killed many a things, and I haven't yet come across something, so...
That's a smart way to think about it.
As you
What
come
do we
around the
see
corner, you see a dark chamber with a packed dirt floor. There are 7 simple sarcophagi of stone that are lined along both sides of the wall. You see that a couple of them are open, and that 2 of the skeletons have been thrown out onto the ground. Looks like this place has probably been vandalized recently, too.
Why would they
Oh.
only vandalize 2 of them?
Can we maybe stab their heads or cut their heads off or something just in case they so they don't
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you'd like to.
Yeah,
Sure.
she's probably just gonna go through with her dagger and just sort of like do a nice little stab through the brain of each one.
Well, at this point, these seem to just be skeletons.
Great, cool, even
So,
better. Smash
Do you
their
want
skulls.
do you want to check the ones that are not open?
No. Yeah,
Well,
I
they're
guess.
important enough to be put into tombs. Might let the
Yeah.
dead lie.
What are the figures of the tombs? Are they humans?
they are.
Looks like
Yes.
statues.
Yeah, everyone in this particular portion of the crypt seems to be human. In this tomb, there are various age ranges. Some of them seem like they died when they were much older. Some seem like they died when they were younger. But give me since there's no history, myths and legends.
If this is anything like Egyptian legend, it's their families and or
That's what I was
maids
thinking.
and stuff.
This would be their families and or companions and stuff. So
I didn't know.
the other one across the way was likely like a servant's quarter or something like that, or a servant's tomb.
What?
This
might
would
as
be the crypt for the family.
Mr. Legend,
Well,
let's go.
if you're looking for money, Lirow, this would probably be the ones to open.
Yeah, of course.
So, Lyra, are you checking out some of the unopened ones?
I'm gonna look at the one that has been opened.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take notice of just how much like the digging or movement around whatever shit's been like kind of tossed around.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the other tombs and I just want to see if they are openable or if they're sealed.
You think you could get them open? It looks like someone had tried at one point to get them open. But yeah, you think that you'd be able to get them open. The ones that are already open, they are completely empty. The bodies that were inside have been pulled out and thrown to the floor. So, and
Yeah.
it seems like, there's a third one. So there's two that's been cracked open. There's a third one that looks like it started to be open, and then whoever was doing this just stopped.
Well, they're dead and I want some money. So, are we ready? Are we want to have some fun? And I'm gonna walk up to the one that's like been opened, or like it looks like it's been started.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just
I'm
gonna.
gonna put my arm on him. I'm gonna say, "Are you sure you want to do this? You could be desecrating a grave and maybe make another ghost come after you."
Okay. I hear your concern, but I do not share the same concern. Second of all, we have already killed multiple people, but this is where we draw the line, okay?
This party has a real problem with grave desecration.
Lyra is
Yes.
just greedy.
This is like the third or fourth conversation we've had about graves.
I think you're
Lyra,
right.
Lyra is just greedy.
You want to desecrate a 2,000-year-old grave?
What if there's an artifact in there? People get buried with stuff all the time. There could be some old shit in there you haven't seen in a while. We'll give you something to study.
All right, be my guest. Go ahead
There
and
we
desecrate all
go.
you might.
It sucks there's no like. Oh, there is. I was gonna say like there's like a persuasion thing to like. Can I actually?
Sounds like you did
Can
it.
we make? I was about to say, can we make an opposed roll for persuasion, Vaughn? Can I try to persuade you with the artifacts to help me move it? If you're down with that. If you're down
You
with that
already-
idea.
You already persuaded me. I just
Oh no, I'm like
Agreed.
trying to persuade you to help me.
I
open
usually
the grave.
don't have people roll persuasion against other party members because I don't like forcing
Oh,
party
okay.
members to do things they wouldn't do.
Oh
for
yeah,
their
no, that's why
character,
I
but-
asked. Like, if you're down for it, do you want to or nah?
I'll help you. I'll help you.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, my man.
With the two of you working together, you manage to pull off one of the tops of these coffins, and what you see inside is a individually wrapped skeleton, and they are at this point all the skin and everything is just deteriorated away, and it's just the bones. But they are dressed in these beautiful ceremonial garments. The one that you uncovered in particular has this nice gilded headband, and you could see on their hands that are crossed over like this, there are two jeweled rings.
There's always good shit to find down here. Lirow is going to.
When you are
carefully-
done there, I can see if anything is magical.
Oh. You know what? Why don't you do that first? Then I'll take it all.
Yeah, it's a trap.
You have a look see first, but I do call dibs.
If I am touching it first, I have dibs.
Do fuck off. I opened it. I could sell it. I'll give you a share. I'll give you 5%.
Yeah, I'll sense magic. I'll go over and you said it was 2 rings and what?
Crown.
Like a
Two rings and a
like a
headband.
golden headband.
I will touch the headband first and then make my way to the rings. So I can sense whether. Also, this would affect this too. I can sense whether the place I'm in or an item I'm holding is affected by magic, and if so, what kind of magic.
Okay.
And it lasts. Oh,
So
it's an instant. So it's one. Yeah, it's what I guess it's one per deal.
it's like
So,
what you're like in front of, like what you're holding, or is it like a radius? What was it again?
it's either the it can sense whether the place that I'm in is affected by magic, or I can an item that I'm holding that's affected by magic, and if so, what kind of magic. So I'm assuming for each individual piece, I'll have to use it again.
Okay.
It's not an ongoing thing. It's just an instant.
Gotcha. Okay. So starting with the headband, you do this. You close your eyes. You focus for a minute. You're not getting any magical properties up of this. It's likely just really, really nice jewelry. Probably worth a little bit of money, but you don't think it's magical.
All right, I set that down, and I'll take one of the rings. Do the same thing.
Okay. Same thing. No magic.
And the second ring.
No magic. No magic in any of this stuff.
All right.
Except for the
There's no
magic of
magic.
potential gold.
You know what? I'll cut you a deal. You take the headband. I want those rings.
All right. Very well.
Deal.
And I'll tuck the headband away.
Lirow's just gonna.
I need everybody to make me a will save.
I knew it.
As this happens, out
called
of
it.
each of the other sarcophaguses, these spirits just rush out. I need everybody to make me a will save.
It's just flat, right? Yeah.
Ooh, nice! Another dragon.
Nice.
Succeeded. Oh, we all succeeded.
And no ghost.
They come out and they don't seem to actually harm you as they rush at you and they pass through you and you feel this instant cold as their spirits merge through your body. You feel a chill that just runs all the way down to your fingertips, and then they just back into the walls. But somehow that did not scare any of you. Shocked you a little bit, maybe startled you, but not enough to cause you to succumb to your fear.
Wouldn't the idea of Lirow is just like too busy looking at the rings and like studying the crystals and seeing how much
Didn't
they're
even
worth?
notice.
Didn't even notice.
Didn't feel that. You must believe in ghosts now. See what you've done.
What? Mate, I got
there's
2
a
rings. I was
difference.
looking at them.
There's a difference between ghosts and spirits.
As a psychic, can confirm.
Well, you hear that?
Yeah, I farted.
What do
Sorry.
you think's making that sound? I think we should get out of here. You disturbed him enough. I think you have an enemy now.
Fine. I'll leave the other ones. And I make a mental note of where this place is to come back later.
Yeah. How many were left unopened?
3.
So-
they should be, I think.
You opened one, right?
And 2 were already opened. And I think
So
you said there
1,
were
2,
6
3,
total.
4, 5, 6, 7 left unopened.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
Why are we
I
here
mean-
That makes
anyways?
so much money.
We're already here, so
Yeah. I mean, the spirits already left, so they're not here to to yell at us again.
Yeah, but Vaughn wants to do the thing, and we did come here for a reason. So we'll have a look what's further down. I'll steal shit later.
well, we can stop on the way out. How does that sound?
Yeah.
There's no way out. Oh, there is another door, right?
We got rope, mate.
Okay.
All right. What about this one?
Okay. As you walk up to the portcullis, you put your foot down and you feel it give way immediately as the small, thin patch of dirt right in front of it completely collapses out. I need you to give me an evade roll.
Why am I the one always up front?
Because you moved your token up front.
God.
You were more than happy to go first, so
Evade, you say?
Yes.
All right. I'll push
Oh.
that.
Failed. Okay.
I'm pushing that.
What are you using?
I am going to use disheartened because why am I always the one up front? So we push that.
congratulations, you played yourself.
All right, fantastic. What happened?
Failed. All right. So that's cocked. Okay. As you step through, you feel yourself fall down, and then immediately there's this sharp pain through your leg as you land on these sharpened wooden spikes, these stakes that are sticking out of the ground under a trap that someone had set. As you land, and one just sticks right through like the meaty part of your leg, you take
Oof.
9 points of damage as you
Okay,
lay
Geneva
prone.
suggestion.
Huh?
I said, okay, Geneva suggestion.
As you lay
Oh,
prone, as it just
that's. Oh. I step back and I grasp the wound. And I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. You know what? Let's do 3. And I'm going to try to heal myself. I do so,
Hell yeah.
and I heal myself for 9.
there you go. That's what you just took.
Yeah. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, and the wounds just close up.
Okay. You're still
You
down
know
in
what?
this
If there's
pit.
gonna be
I
Probably
am
need some help.
done going forward.
well, when if
First.
there's gonna be like traps and that, I'll go first.
Thank you.
I'll take the lead. So if you wanna hop yourself back.
Sounds good.
Alright. I am going to avoid the one that he stood on, or at least, well, it's open now, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to take the lead and start moving forward.
Yeah, just hop
Okay.
right over it.
Yeah, I'll just
Okay.
rabbit hop over it.
You come up to another locked portcullis.
Alrighty. Biconse, you had a lockpick before. Are you able to like use more of that, or is that just a one-time thing?
I think I can use it whenever. It doesn't have like a specific.
No, it's
Yeah.
just an item. You can use
You
it.
can
Yeah.
use it unless it breaks or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Can
if you roll
I-
a demon, he could be like,
It's broken. Yeah. Okay. Sleight of hand with a boom.
Alrighty. I'll grab that. I'll grab that. So sleight of hand with a boon. Rolling.
Failed.
They have both failed.
So you're trying to pick the lock?
I'm not going to push it, but instead I'm going to give it back to Biconse and be like, oh, I think you got a faulty one, and then turn around and bash it with the butt of the dagger. See if that works.
Go ahead and give me another damage roll.
Which is a d8. 7.
Again, just kind of echoes.
Let me give it a try, honey.
You know what? Sure, go ahead, mate. I'm just gonna stand there and I'm gonna assist.
Cool.
Nice.
I did pick that lock.
The lock comes undone, and as soon as it comes undone, the portcullis opens a bit.
Maybe I did it wrong. I haven't had to
You-
pick locks in a few years.
You loosened it for me, honey.
Oh, of course, got it. Gotta love you, mate. And Lirow is going to step in first. Token
Okay.
collide. Token collide with what?
The door.
Or
Oh,
EMS
right.
to move it.
I have to open the door.
Now can you open it?
Nope. It is still locked for me.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
There you go.
You
Now
just
try.
move our tokens through?
yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Can you go through now?
Yep. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
As you come through, you notice when you step through, there's a lady sitting at the seat that moments ago, looking through the portcullis, you couldn't see. But as you come through, you kind of just look over, she catches your eye. You know for a fact she was not there seconds ago. You've looked through into this room from 3 different rooms and have never seen her, but she's just sitting there serenely, just sitting at the table.
Oh, g'day, love. Would you just take a
This
seat?
this is a small room with an oak table in the middle. There are torches burning in each corner of the wall here. The woman herself is mummified, just sitting there in gilded chainmail. She's sitting at the head of the table. An iron-fitted oak door rests behind her and bears an ancient symbol in glittering silver.
Damn, it even comes with sound effects. Let's go. We love doors.
So it's a petrified stone statue?
That's a mummified woman.
Yeah, no, she dead.
Yeah, not a statue. It is actually someone that has been mummified.
I am going to walk up to the mummified person, and as Lyrow's kind of standing there looking at her, Lyrow's just going to be like, well, didn't see you before. You must have just come through the oak door here. Good on you for making it that far. And Lyrow's just going to, like, start looking at the armor. Like, that's some nice armor there. And, you're dead, so you don't need this anymore. So, mind if I just grab this one?
As soon as you touch it, the head turns and it makes this noise and it looks at you.
Oh, you are alive. Don't speak, mate. Sorry.
If anyone wants to, they can roll languages.
I'll
Excellent.
have a go at it.
For sure.
Holy shit, wait, Lyra is actually decent at this. That's a surprise to me.
Okay.
Yep.
Holy
Nice.
shit, I did
Nice.
it. Oi!
I got another
Alright.
dragon.
You got
We
today.
all know what this is.
All
we all
know.
know what she's saying.
As she's talking, there's something that it's like you just start to understand her. The first few words just make no sense. And then you start picking up little words. Dragon, you get that. Then you get the word empire, and you've heard those repeated a couple times. Then you hear the word Eladane, and eventually things start to click together, and you can't really make sense of how your brain is all of a sudden interpreting what she's saying. But eventually, you start to hear sentences coming together. You must leave this place. You must leave this place now, or you shall wind up like the others. Please leave in peace. Enough blood has been shed on these grounds.
What is this place, madam?
Her neck kind of cracks a little bit as she turns to look towards you. This is the burial place of my husband, the Dragon Knight. I guard his tomb. You are trespassing. He knows you're here. He's coming for you. If you leave now, perhaps he will spare your lives.
I'm sorry, madam. We're just coming to investigate. We meant no disrespect. We will leave.
Lyra
You have raided
is
our
going
tombs.
to...
You have opened and disturbed the rest of our family.
Oh, yeah, no, that was my fault, actually.
You can see at this point the mummy starts to have like this kind of blue glow, and then kind of rising out of the mummy, you see this blue translucent, looks like a spirit. She shimmers a little bit. She kind of just floats slowly above the mummified body that was sitting there. You can see that on her head, she's wearing, or at least the spectral appearance seems to be one of the golden headbands that you saw in the other room. As she's just she looks sad, but dignified, as she just addresses you. Please leave.
Lirow is going to kind of just look at the lady now and just say, alright, well, is there any information you can give us about an artifact that apparently someone wants to steal to destroy this place? Because at this present time, we've been looking for a specific, I think it was a vase? I can't remember what it was. It was smashed into a couple of pieces. We were asked to kind of come in, have a look, see if we could find anything here. There was supposed to be notes of something. And essentially, we're just trying to make sure that, once it's found, it's not put into the hands of someone that's going to try to destroy everything, which wouldn't look good on your legacy, Your Highness.
I believe it was a onyx statue broken into some pieces.
We've been trying to find the pieces to keep it safe, intending to bring it back here, Your Majesty.
There are others looking for it that will not use it for good, and they will find it if we don't first.
Plights of the living mean nothing to the dead. Anything in this tomb is property of the Dragon Knight, and therefore not yours to claim.
Oh, well, you heard the lady. I'm putting the rings back when we come through.
Huh?
What? The lady said that she owns it. I'm going to put it back.
Yes, put them back.
The owner says no. Well, no.
We're putting everything back. Don't worry. We did not know what we were doing. We're sorry. We will leave.
Leave.
You got it.
Alright.
I'm going to walk back the other way and go put the 2 rings back.
My husband grows restless.
Clear is not even bothered. He's just going to start walking back into the other room where the other
I'm gonna
sarcophagus
follow
was.
Lirow.
And Liro's going to put the 2 rings back onto the 2 fingers that he took them from.
Okay.
And he's also going to start to move the coffin so it sits back on the thing properly.
Okay.
What was the name of her husband again? The dragon what?
Knight.
She just referred to him as the Dragon Knight. She didn't actually give you his
Dragon
name.
Well,
Just
we're on the
called him
side of
the
the
dragon.
dragons, lady. So we're on the side of your husband. Just remember that. Tell him that. Bye-bye.
Fare thee well.
Yeah. Oop.
As you look back after you walk out of the room, the ghost and the mummy are gone. And for those of you on that south side, if you look back through, she is also no longer visible.
Cool.
She went through the door. Ah, that's fair.
Pepper's
No one
ghost
likes
projection
unwanted
in it.
gifts.
I love Lirow meeting 6 ghosts and still refusing to believe in ghosts.
Love it.
He hasn't specifically seen all of it happen. He's seen the spirit, but a spirit isn't a ghost. A spirit is just a projection. All of the ghosts that he's seen, he's been able to just logically oh yeah, well maybe they were just there before. They come around the corner. We just missed them. So Lirow is going to grab the rope and start climbing up.
And likewise, I will do the same.
As you
I'm not
start
liking how long
climbing,
it takes you to say something.
it catches your attention as you start to climb.
Mhm.
There's a figure standing right outside the door. They're not coming in. They're just standing there. This large figure with what looks like old, very old, very nice dragon kind of themed golden armor that's just watching you climb up the ladder.
Lyra is barely paying attention. Lyra's
It
just going to
opens
climb
its
up
mouth.
the rope.
It opens its mouth, and for yet again you hear.
Nah, I'm good. We're just going to start climbing up.
Yes, we are afraid. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
It's just watching.
And yeah, we're leaving. Let's get out of here. Hurry up. Presto.
Do we need to do like a strength check to see if we can pull ourselves up, or
No, you can go back up the ladder
Great.
without
Actually,
issue.
Lyra might go last, just to make sure.
yeah, I'm happy to go first.
Okay.
Because I have a sword, and if anything's up there, I can
Mm.
defend.
Okay, Beyonce goes up first. Who's next?
Yep.
Barn,
I'm
you
second.
want to head up next?
Yeah. Yeah. Let the old men go. Ladies and old men first.
Okay.
Or mallards and old men first.
Up you get, Volwyn.
Hold on. No.
Oh,
Don't
you
move me out yet.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, sorry.
You're gonna
Play
stay?
back.
Yeah, you can fight him alone.
Okay. You're back.
I reach into my pouch and pull out the circlet, the headband, and toss it through the door. You're not the only one of age. And then I'll leave.
He doesn't even look at it, just stares you. Like as you toss it, his gaze doesn't falter from your eyes. Okay. And then Lirow, you were the last one.
Yep.
What were you doing down there?
I'm basically just kind of looking around and looking at the bats and then looking through and catching the eye of I'm assuming the Dragon Knight. I'm just going to say, well, we have put everything down back here. I do apologize for desecrating your home. There are definitely going to be more people because there is word that there is treasure down here and people get very greedy. I am guilty of that. So, good luck. And if you kill anyone, just like, I don't know, put their stuff at the top. I'll grab it later. And I'm going to start climbing up the rope.
Okay. As the last of you leaves the tomb of Riddermound behind, with, I guess, not yet confirmation of spirits or ghosts, as far as Lirow's concerned. And also leaving behind not only the treasure you found, but the potential piece of the statue not uncovered in the tomb. That's where we're going to end this week's session. So, all right.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Leaving.
That was
Riddermound.
suspenseful.
That's fun. I liked this one.
But is this all there is in Rivermount? Isn't there other mounds and places to explore, or is just this one place?
This is the one. There's other things you can explore if you'd like. However, this is the one that they circled specifically that the rumors are this is where the statue piece is.
Cool.
So there's other.
And we didn't get it.
You didn't get it. You can always
Yeah.
go back.
No.
And it's a rumor,
Yeah.
so you don't know if it's
We
true,
gotta-
but that was
we
the
gotta
intel
fight
you
a-
got.
Big dragon knight.
Or figure out a different way.
We can't even beat bats.
Volin is very disappointed in the party. And he just has a look of not quite disdain or disgust, but, we came here to do something and everybody just...
We didn't
ran
say we're
away.
giving up. We're just recollecting ourselves to figure out what we want to do next. That's all.
Never said we were stopping.
Yeah, right?
Well, I don't
We just
think we
gotta
should
get-
we shouldn't disrespect the tombs of the ancients.
Well, we wouldn't need to do this if somebody hadn't given away a part of the statue to begin with, because according to the rest of the people here, we only needed one to hide.
Well, you don't have to keep going on and on about that. I said I was sorry.
Well, you seem to like to go on and on about my magic, so I thought I'd just
Well, you probably
The
would have done the
Onyx-
same thing.
remind people of why we need to do this, or do we need
The
to do
Onyx
this?
statue
Anyway.
is said to have some power or something owned by the ancient people with something to do with dragons or some shit. I was only half paying attention, I'm not going to lie. But another idea being, if they've got some dragon knight thing down there that's going to protect everything and make sure that the piece of that's safe, I mean, why can't we just kind of find another one and just, I don't know, toss her down the hole and see what happens? Maybe
Well,
we
we know
don't
how-
have to come back here as a way of spelunking the deep dark caves. Maybe we just find the other pieces and chuck it in.
Well, that's the thing with this game is that we know we could die easy, so we're scared. We're too scared to fight that thing.
Yeah,
In D&D, you probably just go in, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, Volin,
I mean,
I was
if
still
we were
playing in
fighting.
character, but I'm like, how do we even know how powerful this thing is? It
Yeah.
could be weak compared to
Yeah,
the power
that's
that
another
we
thing.
can wield.
We don't know the strengths of all the creatures yet, right?
Yeah.
It's a new game.
But
He
we
was
do know the
standing
fact
at
that
the
everyone
door.
would
He
be
wouldn't
alive.
come in. I mean, we could have maybe attacked him through the door.
Hmm.
Maybe something is preventing him from coming through.
Yeah.
There are smarter ways, I think, that we could figure it out than fighting. So I think we just have to
Well, you've got
you just
2
have
weeks.
to. You just
Yeah.
have to listen to Vaughn. The
Have to
old
listen to
wise
Vaughn.
one.
Well,
Maybe don't
there's only one
electrocute
way
him.
through
Scholar.
to go through. There's just one way around. So
Well, maybe we don't need to get it. Maybe we just need to make sure that nobody else will ever get it.
This was a fun session
Wow.
for me. I enjoyed the session.
Yeah,
Let's
where'd you get those sounds? Did you pre-record those sounds, or is this random talking?
those are random, but they're specifically words from like a wraith or something like that. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So I actually, every time I hit it, I didn't know what I was going to get. So it was fun for me too. I just knew that it would be in line with what we were expecting. So yeah, that was from Sirenscape. I mean, Sirenscape.
yeah, they're pretty spot on a few of them. They're really
Pretty cool.
So,
Yeah, they got so much. It's worth. If you're a GM, it's worth. You got to have
Yeah.
that for sure.
I got in and just I was looking through the sound effects earlier. Let's do some experience. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Did you participate in the game session? You all did.
No.
Did you explore a new location? You all did.
Yeah.
Did you defeat one or more dangerous adversaries? Yes, those bats were dangerous. And Volwyn defeated Vaughn. Did you overcome an obstacle without using force? Yeah, I'll say
Yeah.
Beyonce
They did.
did. She picked that lock.
Or we overcome the tomb without force. We got out.
You got
We
out.
forced to move.
Well, I don't.
That doesn't
I
count.
don't
You checked it out and noped out of there. So Beyonce will get that one. And then the last one is, did you give in to your weakness? So that will be an
100%.
Oh yeah, for sure.
100%.
Yeah, I think everybody did in this one.
So we got
So-
4. Beyonce's 5.
4 additional rolls. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, exactly.
And I got 2 dragons so on my roll.
It's-
So
You should automatically be
demons.
marked.
yeah, it is. So that's
Okay.
6 for me.
Let's get some rolls going.
And 4.
Oh, failed to
I'm
increase.
doing
I
some
like
hard
watching
ones
this. Increased.
Yes.
Look at this. Oh, no evade. I do like watching these go off.
Oh no, there's a bunch of dice in my way now. I can't see what I.
Yeah.
I got 2 increases, and 1 was from the
Eh.
dragon that I got before.
Nice. No swords for Beyonce.
No, sorry, that's cool. But I did increase a bunch of really cool things. I did some hard ones today because I was like, it's either gonna happen or it's not. So.
Yeah, well, Volwyn, you're getting close to that 18 there on evade.
It'd be nice, yeah. I mean,
Getting real
Or
close.
my evade just go up to 17. All I
Yeah.
gotta do is get one more on the evade, and I get a heroic.
Nice.
It's hard to do, but I have faith in you.
My languages went up. No, darn it. Oh, I'll get it.
So, do want to just give a shout out to Murky and Atkabob. I love having you here in the chat. Love having the chat going. Again, I don't participate as much because I got so many screens open, but I do go back and read them and appreciate you hanging out with us. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was a little. Oh, what was that noise? I didn't do
It
that
was
one.
a 20, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Demon.
Yes, and I agree with Murky that bats. I think bats are just our go-to nemesis of this entire campaign. I think it'll be like the last session, and we're like, bats. Bats have to be the big bad evil guy.
Yeah, it's a big giant bat. If one of us don't become Batman by the end of this, I'm going to be very sorely disappointed.
Yeah,
Bat Conce.
Bat Conce. I love it.
Bat Conce, the troll killer.
Have we all done our experience rolls?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, with that, again, thank you all for hanging out in the chat. Thank you for watching. We'll get this on YouTube as soon as possible. So, if you're watching it there, thank you as well. Just quick reminders, Mondays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Wolfgan's Tabletop. We've got Kupo Quest, which is Final Fantasy D&D. It's got me, Lirow, Picance, and that's going into like episode 59. But just start of a new arc. Picance just joined us, so it's a great time to jump in if that's what you want to. We're here with Dragonbane every other Thursday night. But on those off Thursdays, we also have a D&D campaign that's only on session 3 now, run by Lirow, and Picance's in that one too. And then, if you want even more, Vaughn down there runs a lot of stuff over on Omega Ohm TV on Twitch. I'm in his Walking Dead with Volwyn. That's every other Tuesday. Although we only have, one more of that for the summer, don't we? Is that what you said?
It
Maybe
depends
one
if
or
there's
two?
a cliff. Yeah, it depends if there's a cliffhanger or not.
Okay.
One ended on a cliffhanger, but we're getting such a good audience. It's like it's hard to quit it.
It's good, yeah. And it's great.
Yes.
That's a good game. So check that out. Great stuff over there. You do Alien, a lot of Dragonbane, or not Dragonbane, a lot of Free League stuff over there, I see. So but yeah, and then maybe next Friday I might be able to put together Daggerheart part 2 if I can get the people together. So keeping a lookout for that. I'll update the schedule on the Twitch if that's what's going to happen. So anyway, thank you all for a great stream. Had a great time tonight. I can't wait. 2 weeks is going to be a long wait for this one. So but we got to do what we got to do. Have a good night, everybody.
Take care.